Hello, I'm Kid Deep, and today we talk about the iGaming market in Canada. The Canadian market has 5 key features which should be considered when entering the market. Number 1, the Canadian citizen was used to the pro-line betting, meaning that all bets had to be parlays of free games and more. Those games were printed out in newspapers, and then a few days before you had to select which games you want to play. So the odds were a little bit weird, the lines were often very weird, and that's what the Canadians were used to. Nowadays, with the single market betting, it's gonna be different. You have to educate actually the customer for that kind of a betting style, and the usual customer will take time to get used to that kind of betting, or you will have to put in more effort in order to educate him. Number 2, it's gonna be a little bit more soccer betting focus and hockey betting focus for Canada than, for example, in all those American states. You got a high percentage of European heritage Canadians who enjoy soccer, plus the Premier League is quite popular in Canada, so you will have more of those kind of soccer bets available to them. And hockey as well, of course, as a much bigger sport in Canada than in the US. So you have to put those sports into a higher standing than you would do in the US. Key feature number 3, there's a huge Chinese part of the population in Canada, especially Cantonese and South Chinese Guangdong region and Hoa Vietnamese. So that kind of population is hugely interested in gambling, and if you can get a foothold in that part of the population, it's going to be a long way to be successful in Canada. I know that personally, of course, from being German, with the Turkish minority in Germany, where when you are strong in that part of the population, then you have a good chance of succeeding in the German gambling market. Feature number 4, due to the existence of online casino in Canada, which is different to those states in the US where only sports betting is allowed. Due to that, the profits of having an online operation there are gonna be higher. Or differently said, you can endure a smaller market share in the sports betting market if you can gain extra turnover with the online casino. So if you look at the list of the casinos and sports books which have registered in, for example, in Ontario, it's a much longer list than any US state, and that comes from that online casino availability. So you will have to focus to be still successful with your sports betting, but you can survive longer if you keep the casino turnover rolling. So it's gonna be more like of a balancing act, like how long can you survive and can you stay afloat until the first ones drop out. Feature number 5, due to this high quantity of operators, you as a smaller operator will have to look for a certain niche where your strengths are prominent, so the loyalty of those customers who are with you is high enough that they stay with you and keep you afloat until all those, let's say, hot shots with quick bonuses and fast results die out, because those customers they are not loyal and they will leave as soon there's a better bonus somewhere else. And you can't do this war, this promotion war, this bonus war with 55 different operators. You need to find a niche, and some VIP players some part of the population where your offer hits their taste. And if you can keep this part, the smaller part of the target market with you, that will be the long-term better option for Canada. It's much different with the US, where you have to grow super fast, super quickly in order to get the market share to be one of the maybe 3 who survive per state in the sports betting market. But here, with the online casino available, you can play a little bit of a longer game. Okay, that's all for today for the Canadian market. We will continue with more videos about Canada in the next week. See you then.